They're probably about 16 feet right now, these here. There's a sunflower back in here that fell over. Now the corn way in the back, you can see that tall corn. Hasn't tassels yet, still going. Probably 15 foot, 14 foot, I don't know. A lot of stuff usually it wouldn't be for a month to go. Here's a nice size Montana from Colombia I lost. I may be able to prop that back up, we'll see. Well, the pearl millet, you can see all this, came down. Still some standing, so this hopefully will, some sorghum. But here's where the major devastation was. You can see this corn here is tipped over. I'm going to have to work on this. I'm not sure what variety this is. This one's a Tahua from Mexico. But you can see the whole center of the garden flat. So you can see broken stems down here. So these aren't salvageable, but some are. Some look bent. So I may be able to, some back in here that look bent over, I may be able to prop these up. This one up here looks bent over. I should be able to prop it up. Some of those in the back are leaning on the sides. They should be able to be propped up. So until I go through all this, and then here's this over here, you can see how much, see this snapped right off at the base. Some of these were actually on posts because they had fell over from another storm, so I propped a lot of them up, but a lot of the posts didn't save anything. You can see a lot of those leaning, so I should be able to save some of these, but this year's not looking too good. Things were going a little slow anyway. Things were behind schedule. I was expecting a lot of this to start flowering because these are multi-headed ones, so even though you see the buds up here, a lot of times they push, I probably would have got another foot or two. So, a lot, 15, 16 feet, somewhere a little under right now. I had one that was about 16 over here. I think he's down. This one came down. But I should be able to, this one I should be able to get back up. Some of the corn's still good, and this one here is all right. It's a pretty tall one. As you can see here, look, all these here knocked over all through here. But those should be able to prop up. Some of the corn I should be able to too. So we're gonna keep moving down through and you can see all this that got knocked over here. All that corn, there was a lot of good corn in there. That big one right there, I think that's a Tahua. I'm glad that's still standing, so. You can see it's starting to put on some nice bracer roots. And that has a while to go. That'll probably go all the way till October growing that corn up there. So we lost a lot of this corn, but I should be able to prop some of this up depending. This sunflower, I have to look at it. You can see. It's strange, the boundaries of the garden seem to have been okay, but it seems to mainly have been the center that's the problem. But this is what you deal with growing giant stuff. I don't do much staking at all. I try to grow everything natural. So this is what you have to deal with. I mean, in some ways it's good because what survives goes on. I save the genetics and the stuff that goes down. So hopefully year after year, see, here's the back end of the garden. These were all planted later, but you can see lots of stuff flopping over here. This tree even came down. Pitch pine. Here's a sunflower here. It's just in the back. You can see this one here all tipped over through here. So, got a lot of work today getting this all back together. See, back here is all fine. It seems like what was near the pine trees, everything over there seemed to be okay. Very little damage over there. You can see most of the stuff here all survived. It was mainly the center, so. But there were trees down in the area. I saw a lot of some damage, so. All right, well, hopefully I'll get something good for the end of the year. All right.